Hmm. I think my friend said I hear footsteps. I want a black and white dress to the birthday massacre. Birthday massacre. Birthday. I want my black and white dress. Yes. Today's episode is going to be how I would have improved the Halloween trilogy. And by the Halloween trilogy, I mean Halloween, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. First things first. I would do Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. I would swap because Halloween Ends doesn't feel like it belongs. Halloween, Halloween Kills. Like, why is Jamie Lee Curtis just like chillaxing when she knows that Michael Myers is still around? So first things first. Again, I'd swap Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends around. I'd have Michael Myers show up in the Halloween Ends, but in Halloween Kills, I would do the Michael Myers and the murderer um plot. I would do it so it begins basically Michael Myers is burnt alive. Boom. We don't have the I know the firefighters helping Michael Myers in the firefighter massacre was a fantastic scene, but in my I guess rebooking to use a wrestling parlance, wrestling. In my like rebooking of this franchise, Michael Myers is burnt around, left for dead, and then we cut like 2, 3 years later with now the Strodes are happy because they know well, they've seen Michael Myers die, they've seen Michael Myers trapped, and they've listened to it and they've realized no one's gone to save him. So for now, they're safe. One thing I'd also change is I in Halloween 2018, in the Halloween, I wouldn't kill the guy who has a crush on Laurie Strode's granddaughter. This is important because the guy who had a crush and then got rejected, um, he'll be the Corby of this movie. He'll be the filler arc villain of the second part. And basically, like, so this dude who's like dressed as Michael Myers, um, he's picking up people who know Strodes, and he's basically killing them one by one because we're doing it so the movie begins 3 years have passed, and the ex-boyfriend of Laurie Strode's granddaughter, um, they've got back together. So the granddaughter and the ex have got back together, and they're just on touchy times because the granddaughter still was like, "I don't trust you. I haven't trusted you, but these past few years you've been there for me, so I've learned to trust you." And she's again to the best friend, her best friend. She's like, okay, her best friend asks her out, and she says no, and she gets back together with the ex-boyfriend. And we're gonna still bring back Andy Michael Hall. We're gonna still bring back all people, and we're gonna give them more to do. We're gonna give them more. We're gonna be more bonding with Laurie Strode. For each 3 films, Jamie Lee Curtis is going to do something. Nothing I'm going to change. That is what I'm going to change. Also, is that in Halloween, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, Jamie Lee Curtis does something. Because I don't know why you make a Halloween Kills. I don't know why you make a goddamn Halloween franchise and then have Laurie Strode and have like basically all the characters be killed or just sleeping in it. I'd also bring a Michael McDonald's character for gay couple. I'll keep them and I'll have them basically be a comic relief, and I have them survive to Halloween free Halloween. And I'd have people kind of like start getting killed, but people like close to the Strodes. So I'll have like the best friend get killed, and I'll have like Nurse Bracket gets killed. I'll have like not a Peach. I'll have the best friend, former babysitter, the former kid she babysits. They get killed. Like Annie, Michael Hall, and the other one, they appear for the first 40 minutes to kind of get together with Laurie Strode. And they kind of like bond with Laurie Strode, and I give them basically 40, 50 minutes of just being together. And it'd be more of the fact that they've now evolved, they've grown, and they've even finally got the spectre of Michael Myers, the spectre's shadow. It's past them, and now they can finally get together. And they finally just build Haddonfield up as a place of love. And then when these people start dying, and there's video CCTV footage of Michael Myers, and that's when like Laurie Strode's Laurie Strode, and then the Laurie Strode, um, what's her face? Laurie Strode's daughter, and Laurie Strode's granddaughter. Laurie Strode's granddaughter goes after Michael Myers, whereas Laurie Strode's daughter, actually Michael Hall, and a couple of other guys from the Haddonfield, they go to where he was burned alive to check to see if he is dead, and then they exit the film. So I won't not kill Michael now. No exit the film, and then Laurie Strode and Laurie Strode's granddaughter, they go after Michael Myers. It turns out Michael Myers is the best friend who kills Laurie Strode's boyfriend, and he's basically turned into the killer because he's upset that he knows he'll never treat her wrong, and he doesn't believe. So he basically kind of goes. I hate to use him incel, but he kind of goes that type of thing, like kind of things like he's been best friends with his granddaughter for a long while, so he wants his granddaughter to be basically more than friends. But he kind of like flipped out because the ghost of Michael Myers, the spectre of the ghost, the shadow of something evil, has persuaded him to do these crimes because there's always something wicked in Haddonfield. There's always a semblance of wickedness in Haddonfield. Um, it affected Michael Myers. It affected um, Danielle Harris in the end of Halloween 4, Banana Rivers. And so it affected him. And so in the end, Laurie Strode's granddaughter, Love Strode's granddaughter has to kill her best friend. And then Halloween ends will begin with I forgot her name, but Laura Strode's daughter, the girl from Archer, um, and Michael Hall, and a couple of the dudes going to where the house was burned. And then you see a phone call saying, "No, it's not Michael Myers, it's someone else." And Michael Myers bursts up, and then we do Michael Myers kills. Um, boom, 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 boom. And now Laurie Strode's pissed off, and then we kind of like Michael Myers going from the burning firehouse up toward Haddonfield, killing people around the way. And I think this also works because we don't get we don't need the hospital thing. We don't need the evil dice tonight. We don't need that kind of thing because evil dice night makes zero sense from an in-universe perspective because they've seen the news. They know what Michael Myers looked like. They understand what he looks like. You know fully well he's not this random asshole dude just clapping his pants. You know he's something completely different. For us, the audience, yeah, we might know that because we didn't see the news. If everyone sees the news, They know who the people look like because they've bloody seen it. They've seen what he looks like. So you know what I mean? Just make zero goddamn sense from an Indian. Everything must make sense from an in universe perspective. Everything must make sense. When I think of stories, I ask myself, would it make sense from the character perspective, from what the characters know? If a character sees a carrot and they're gonna be all like, they're not gonna go. If they see a carrot and someone says to the character, "Hey, Bob, fetch me the carrots," they're not gonna say, "I'm gonna go get a tomato," because that makes zero sense to the perspective. It's an idiotic thing. That's dumb storytelling. Don't. Okay, just don't be dumb. Don't be an idiot. So Halloween Ends basically condenses the story of Halloween Kills. In the same story, Michael Myers is going back from a burning house and he's just basically walking Haunfield. Wherever he whenever he bumps into someone, they will die. And Elroy Strode and Granddaughter and the original Sheriff Brackett and all the surviving characters from them. And they realize that it's a big Ed Smollett. Michael McDonald's letter is living in Michael Myers' house. So they go to Michael Myers' house amongst us and they basically fortify it. And it is essentially just kind of like the final basically 30 minutes where I'm doing it would be just Michael Myers, like a sword in Precinct 13 to use another John Carpenter film. It's Michael Myers just going into going round the house. They're shooting him, they're shooting him, they're shooting him. He's going down, he's knocked out, but then he shot boom boom boom, he falls down, and then he gets back up and he realizes he can't go through that way, so he's learning which way to go. And so he goes, say, through the back garden. He stabs, he guts, he murders like 7, 8 like people protecting the house. He gets shot, boom, boom, boom. So he realizes he needs to go someplace else. So he falls down, goes through the sewers, and he goes up basically through the sewers, through basically like through plumbing, and he breaks through the basement and he basically enters through the basement and then he starts like Metal Gear Solid. He just comes, sneaks behind people and he basically kills them. And he kills Max McDonald. He sneaks up from behind because he realizes that he can't. Again, Michael Myers realizes that whenever he tries to go forward, backwards, he's going to get shot. So he can only use these shadows. So he basically he basically like slashes light bulbs. He makes it dark, kind of like the bad guy from Don't Breathe. He makes it dark because he knows he's a being born of pure hatred. He just needs to feel. He can sense where his victims lie, but his victims need to see him. So he comes in, he starts matching them, and then we do like the last 15 minutes is just Jamie Lee Curtis and Joe Kurt's granddaughter for Michael Myers. Michael Myers will actually, in my version of it, it's been controversial. Michael Myers actually kills Laurie Strode because if this is going to be like the final like film in this trilogy, Michael Myers kills Laurie Strode, and then Michael Myers gets hacked to pieces by Laurie Strode's granddaughter. Laurie Strode's granddaughter picks up like a kitchen knife, picks up a meat cleaver, and just hacks Michael Myers. Just slices him until nothing. Like Michael Myers is literally just nothing. He tries to fight back, but he hacked. His fingers get hacked clean up. In just a fit of anger, a fit of rage, the granddaughter just bashes Michael Myers until Michael Myers is just goo. Until Michael Myers is just nothing but goo. And then Laurie Strode's granddaughter then were just like goes outside, cries, and I think that probably the final shot will just be she's killed him, but then she has to realize the fact that she's now an orphan, or basically her family of friends have been killed by this evil. So it just hits like a ton of bricks, and then it pans up. Anyway, tell me what you thought about it. Tell me how you think, if that was good or not, on the comments. If you like any of this again, subscribe, because I'll be doing a video every single day of this month. And yeah, that's about it. Goodbye.